I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a Tuesday. I know this because today is Wednesday. Business had been slow. My days eroded into one endless game of solitary. Then it happened. The phone rang. It wasn't any phone. It was the phone. It was the big guy, the man in charge, the big kahuna. It was the king. I figured I should answer the phone since I was looking at it, and because it was ringing. Clueless. No, not you, sir. That's my name. I was being cool. I could hardly believe my ears. It was Herod himself, but today he wasn't selling tickets to the chariot races. He was selling a mystery, and I was willing to pay full price. He sounded mad, and it wasn't because I was late with the rent. Again, there had been rumors that a miracle had taken place, and it had all the political suits up in arms. Herod had gotten wind that a king was going to be born. As you can imagine, this news didn't settle well with the current rulers. I was told to find out the details. When was the baby to be born? Where? How? Who? Then what? Now what? What then? Who's who? And do they deliver? I told him not to worry. He could trust his mystery in the hands of Jack Clueless. Clueless detective.
Okay. I owed this guy some money, you know? And so he's like, bro, you better go get a job so you can pay me back. And I was like, whatever. Okay, get a job. Woohoo! So I go over to the inn, you know, because I hear there's like job openings there. And I'm like, dude, I totally need a job. And they're like, bro, we could totally use you to feed the animals in the back. And I'm like, animals? Dude, do you have any bunnies? And he said, bro, we don't have any bunnies, you know, but there's like a cow. And I was like, oh, moo cow, cool. So one night, the inn's like totally packed, you know? There must have been a concert or something because there are so many people, there wasn't any rooms left, you know? And I was like, oh. That's a lot of people. And so the manager comes to me and he says, dude, I want you to go back and feed the animals in back. And I was like, oh, feed the animals. Dude, that's my job. So I went in the back and I was like, hey, animals. And they're like, hey. That's kind of a joke we have, you know, because I say hey and I point to the hay. And they're like, hey, because they eat hay. So it's kind of this funny thing. So I'm totally taking the hay, you know, and I'm sticking it in the food trough. And all of a sudden this lady's like, dude, what are you doing? You're totally putting hay on my baby. I was like, dude, where'd the baby come from? And this lady's like, dude, that's the baby Jesus. And I'm like, oh, baby Jesus sounds pretty important. They're like, dude, he's the newborn king. I'm like, oh, dude, I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, you know, but dude, I totally know when like miracles are happening. And dude, this was totally a miracle, dude. Seriously, this was highly unusual. Usually there's not babies in like the moo cow feed trough and stuff. Can I have my one phone call now? Mom, how was I supposed to know there was a baby in the moo cow food trough? Oh no. Get a clue.